Welcome, everybody. My name is Liz Duggar, and I am thrilled to be able to offer you this newbie training for your Rodan and Fields business. I have been in the business a decade, actually just celebrated 10 years a couple of days ago, and what an incredible journey this business has been spiritually, emotionally, financially. There's so many things that this business has given me and my family. It's given us time back. It's given us do-overs. And so I'm excited to see what your journey holds in Rodan and Fields. Before we do that though, why do I have this website? Well, there were a lot of mistakes that I made when I first got started in the business. And I have some incredible leaders in my organization who are very resourceful. And so over the decade, you can imagine that we have learned a tremendous amount about how to build the business and what it takes to get a fast start. And so that's why I've created this website so that you can plug in and know exactly what it takes to get started successfully in the Rodan and Fields business. And so that you can feel confident to plug your new people in here and bring them here and know that they're in good hands. All right, so there's just a couple of things that I want to talk to you about before we get started. Number one is expectations. I love to know what the road ahead is going to look like, okay? Everybody's journey is going to look different in this business, but there are some key things that you do need to know that everyone will eventually feel in the business. Number one, this is not a get rich quick, okay? This is a 3 to 5 year business plan, okay? And so that's why it's so important to stay consistent and to work hard. Like any business that's out there, it takes a lot of work, a lot of grit, a lot of determination. There's going to be great days, there's going to be low days. And so being consistent is very important to your success and outcome. If you throw in the towel too soon, you just never know what could have been for you on the other side, okay? So know that this takes time. I always like to tell people, be consistent for a year and then let's see where you are after a year, all right? All right, we're going to ask you to get out of your comfort zone, okay? That was probably one of the reasons why I did not want to join this business. I did not want to put myself out there. I was nervous about what people would think, but I will tell you that some of my best experiences in life have come from coming out of my comfort zone. We're not going to ask you to do anything that we haven't done or we wouldn't do to be able to build our business, okay? So rest assured that you're in good hands and that if we ask you to go live on Facebook or to share a selfie of yourself on social media, we know that it's all in the name of helping you build a successful Rodan and Fields business. All right, number three, this leads us to number three, our sponsor newbie relationship. This is very important, vital relationship that you have. It's important that you be coachable. A lot of us join our friends in this business, and sometimes it can be an awkward situation, but know that whoever brought you into the business wants and has your best interest at heart. And so it's important that you listen to them because they're speaking from experience. It's important that you ask questions. If you're not asking questions, then you're not building your business because you're going to be leaning in. This is your business. Nobody else can run it, okay? You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So it's important that you dig in, okay? And asking questions is a part of that journey to be able to be a great consultant. So your sponsor can't read your mind. I promise you, they can't. And so it's important that you ask questions and reach out to them. Don't feel like you're bugging them, okay? They want you to succeed, all right? This is a well-oiled machine, all right? So everything that we have learned is pretty much it's this awesome machine. And so leaning into your sponsor and listening to them, being coachable, super important. Long-term vision. It's important that you get that vision right now. Because like I said, you're going to have great days, you're going to have low days, you're going to have days you want to throw in the towel. And it's important to be able to remember why you joined this business. So go ahead and write down on a sheet of paper, write it down on a sheet of paper and share with your sponsor what your long-term vision is for this business. I will just tell you mine. In the beginning, it was to make an extra $500 so that I could probably take maybe a Friday off to be with my kids, and it would give us a little bit of breathing room in our finances. That was my original vision, okay? Over time and over the years, that vision changed, okay? But you need to write that down. Writing something down is incredibly important. Share it with your sponsor. All right, so I'm going to give you the basics of what we do in this business. All right, we have this saying, it's called post, share, sell. These are 3 things that we do, and they're pretty simple, really simple. Okay, post. All right, so back when I started 10 years ago, we just had Facebook. Now we've got Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. We've got all these social media apps. And Rodan & Fields offers a lot of resources and images and marketing materials for you to be able to take advantage of these social media platforms to sell product, okay? They also offer a lot of social media training. So posting is a huge thing. Again, remember, be coachable, because we're going to ask you to share some pictures of yourself. We're going to ask you to maybe post a video, okay? Baby steps, but that is important. Posting on social media is a great way for the masses to know that you are open for business and for what you're doing. It saves you a ton of time versus reaching out to individual people. So it is mass marketing at its finest, okay? All right, we are sharing information, okay? So we're talking to people. You've got to open your mouth and talk. If you're not talking, your business isn't open. You've got to connect with people on social media. This is huge. You may be connecting with somebody that you haven't talked to in years, somebody that you went to high school with, okay? But sharing information is a part of what we do in this business, and it's a vital part. We can't just rely on posting, okay? And we can't just rely on sharing. The 2 work together. All right, number 3, sell. You're in a sales business. Yes, okay? But you may not have any sales experience. Don't worry, it's okay. I didn't either. 99% of the men and women in my business have 0 sales experience, and they're still super successful. Actually, I think this is a benefit because it means you're more genuine. We don't want a salesy person, okay? So what helps you be able to sell the product? Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's super fun. So we have the #1 product in the United States, Australia, and Canada, and we didn't vote for ourselves. This is legit information, okay? We have a product that truly produces results. It is the #1 premium skincare brand across the board. It produces and transforms your skin, and we have tons of before and after pictures that you can share on social media to show how somebody's skin literally has changed over the months. And it's remarkable, and people's mouths are going to hit the floor when you start sharing these images. When they learn that you can get results like this from a skincare product, it's pretty phenomenal. You've got the credibility of our doctors who've been in business for over 25 years. They started Proactive. They're no slouches, okay? They had another business before. Many people all over the world know that brand, and so it's automatic trust and credibility right at your fingertips, okay? You have the media. The media loves Rodan & Fields. We're their darlings, okay? Because they love our doctors. They can't not talk about us. So we're constantly winning awards, and we're constantly in the press. These are all things that you can talk about, that you can feel confident with, knowing that you have an amazing product that help you be able to have a turnkey selling system, okay? So post, share, sell. All those 3 things work together. All right, next we're going to talk about making this business a priority. Okay, when I started this business, I was pregnant with our second, and I was working 80 hours a week. I had to learn how to find pockets of time to be able to build this business into my daily life because I had a very busy life going on. So I committed to working 30 minutes a day of my Rodan and Fields business. Okay, 30 minutes a day. You can do 30 minutes a day at least. Okay, I would do that while I was commuting back and forth to a client's office, while I was waiting in car line, if I was waiting for grocery pickup, if I any kind of downtime that I have. You've got downtime, you know when it is. You're usually searching social media, or you're playing a game, Candy Crush, or you're watching a movie, or you're doing something that's downtime, okay? You've got those pockets of downtime. It's not like you have to sit down for 8 hours at a time and work your Rodan and Fields business every day, okay? 30 minutes consistent every day will get you to where you want to go. All right. I tell people, take a year of being consistent. I said this before. Take a year of being consistent because you're gonna get told no, okay, in this business. Just get ready for it, okay? It's gonna hurt. But know that no's are gonna come, okay? And I just want you to be consistent and commit to a year. All right, mindset stuff. What is going on in between here, especially when you hear no? It's very important that you stay positive, that you have new and fresh ideas coming your way, and that you're being encouraged, and that you know that you're not alone in this, that everybody's experiencing the same thing. So I encourage you to plug in to our Sunday night Team East to West training at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our Team East to West Facebook group. These are real leaders, people who are making waves and really doing a great job in building their business. They tell their story, they tell new tips and tricks, and they're really encouraging to be able for you to plug into, okay? And that's once a week. All right. Lastly, okay. So we've talked about expectations, post-share sell. We've talked about making this business a priority. Lastly, we want you to make a list of people, okay? This is going to be your most prized, coveted possession, your list. A list of 200 people at least, okay? I had, I think, at least 1,000. And I hadn't even had like a very, I wouldn't call myself like a social butterfly, okay? I joined the business when I was 33. I had done life. My husband had done life. And so we just kind of put our heads together and we came up with about 1,000 people. You can download your Facebook list, your Facebook friend list. You can download that. I'm going to tell you how in the comments. I also encourage you to download our Pulse app. It can help you keep track of your list. And then there's an app called Penny that can also help you keep track and help you work your prospective customer and potential consultant list. Okay, so I cannot wait to see what you do with this business. I can't wait to see your list of people, hear what your long-term vision is, and to see you on social media. Again, this journey is just incredible and so fun to watch. All the newbies that join and the success that they have. So if you haven't already, reach out to me on Facebook, Elizabeth Jones Duggar. Introduce yourself, and that way I can watch and see what your Rodan and Fields journey and success ends up being. All right, welcome.